You know, you come here and you're kind of nervous, like for the first time, and you realize everyone's on the same page, and then, you know, you've got someone instructing you who's like making sure that you're respectful to each other, you're all comfortable, and then it becomes quite playful, which I like. So if you've had a bad day, I've always come here, you know, so uptight, and by the end of it, I'm in a great mood, I'm energetic.
We all want to grow, we all want to learn, we all want to collaborate together. CW really encourages people to speak up, really ask for our opinion. You know, when he's giving notes to someone who's just done a scene, he's giving notes to all of us, and also asking for our own feedback, you know, how we felt. You can be whatever you're feeling, and it's okay.
It's just basically full of people that want to learn and get better at acting, and real supportive of each other.
Like, it's a really fun place to be.
It does feel like a little acting family.
In some particular schools, I feel like they're not as technique-based, so they're kind of more like, you know, put your eye line here, do that, do this, but they don't break it down into how to actually deliver a truthful script.
The techniques that we're learning is a mix of Stanislavski, Strasberg and Meisner.
This class brings out a multitude of techniques, and whatever works for me, that's what I'll use, as opposed to trying to pigeonhole me into a certain way.
What I'd say is like the main exercise of the class is improvisations. You know, you'll sit there with your scene partner and you'll come up with this massive scenario, get everything in your head, get the circumstances, get the stakes, really feel it, and then you get there and whatever happens, happens.
That's really going into, you know, our impulses and how we respond intuitively to a situation. Finding out what our triggers are, what do we find evocative, what stimulates us emotionally.
It's kind of like you're living a new truth in this room for a little bit, and it's really interesting to see what happens with you.
It can be messy, it can be moving, it can be just two people yelling at each other or two people laughing with each other. There's no expectation for what happens.
Being in the moment as myself without putting any pressure on myself for a desired outcome or a result, but just to live in the moment.
You'll be surprised how powerful your mind can be when you learn to do it well.
Really, to be truthful is just letting that other person affect you, and whatever they give to you, you take that in and you return it with something that's real. It's
just you being you, and that's the most interesting thing. Everyone's favourite Zip Zap Boing, which I used to hate, but now I get really competitive because I'm kind of good at it.
And it gets quite competitive. I'm guilty of that.
It can get pretty competitive, so that's always fun for me.
My favourite thing about the classes is I like when people are honest with me, and I like being pushed. You find out so much about yourself, and then you work and you work and you work, and you get the honest feedback and the truth. And then you just, I don't know, you develop so much.
The classes have helped me grow emotionally as an actor. It's so important to know how your body and your mind works and to be connected to that, because you have to bring yourself to every circumstance and every relationship and every character that you play.
Yeah, it speaks volumes to myself because I've been doing acting for a few years now. So to learn the most in the single year that I've been at the actor studio, yeah, I'd say that's probably the best part about it.